YouTube, welcome back. We're reacting to the new Carl Jobs video, Can Pro Gamers Spot the Fake Speedrun? I saw this video and I was like, well, this seems pretty cool. I'm a speedrunner. I play video games professionally. I guess you can call this professionally. I don't know. I like video games and I want to see if I can also spot the fake speedrun. So let's see if we can follow along and maybe we can guess. If you guys have any guesses while you're watching along, feel free to put them in the comments and let's get into it.
Nope, I got no idea. I don't know which one it is, though. We're gonna have to make an educated guess, man.
Both of these
They don't know?
like good gameplay to me. Like a very good.
Dude, if I recognize some of these people immediately, and if they're already like, I don't know, I guess we're guessing, I think I'm screwed.
Player, I really don't even notice a difference. I mean, that's insane.
Hello, you absolute legends. Today, I've brought together 5 of the most well-known speedrunners.
Okay, I know Summoning Salt, I know Sman, Easy Speezy. I know of all these people, and they're all really good at what they do, so I might be in for it here. I don't know. If they can't do it, ooh, but we'll see. Place your bets below and see if you can think who's gonna guess it.
In the entire world. I'm going to be showing them 2 clips of the most popular speedrunning games ever. One of them will be real,
64.
and one of them will be fake. These aren't real speedruns, of course.
Ocarina of Time.
These are speedruns I've specifically made for the purpose of this video.
Ah.
These pro speedrunners will have to see if they can identify which clip is fake based on a mistake that I've intentionally made. I've selected
A mistake. Okay, I haven't actually like properly watched an SM64 or an Ocarina of Time speedrun before. I actually haven't like finished either game before in my life. So I wonder if maybe just like my actual gaming knowledge or my speedrun knowledge, maybe I'll be able to figure out the mistake without knowing the game. But at the very least, I'm curious to see what these people think because they would know a little bit more about these games than I do. We'll see.
4 classic speedrunning games: Super Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, Minecraft, and GoldenEye.
Okay, I have played Minecraft. I do know the Minecraft speedrun. Maybe I can figure this one out.
Each of these games has a long and storied history, and of course, they have also had their fair share of cheaters. In each of the fake clips, I have left a clue. I have left something in the speedrun that confirms that it's fake. But in order to see it, you need to know your cheating history. I've chosen 4 of the most famous historical cheaters, and I have made the exact same mistake that got those cheaters caught. If you think you know your cheating history and you want to play along at home, I've put a link to a YouTube playlist with all of the clips I gave to the pro gamers. I won't be showing the full clips in this video, so if you want to test yourself, go and watch those first. In this
We're not gonna watch those in this because I'm not gonna guess it, but I do want to watch them guess, and maybe I'll be able to follow their wavelength.
Video, I will be sharing a quick story about a famous cheater for each game. I will tell you the mistake they made that got them caught, and then we will see if these professional speedrunners have got what it takes to spot the fake speedrun. Personally, I thought I made all of these fake speedruns really easy to detect, but the results might surprise you. I really hope you enjoy. Now legends, I am super excited because today's video is sponsored by the heroes over at Red Magic. Red Magic specialize in creating professional gaming equipment, and they have just released their brand new product, the Red Magic Nova Gaming Tablet. I've been wanting a new tablet for a while now, and I'm so glad I waited because the Red Magic Nova Gaming Tablet is so incredible. This thing is really powerful. It boasts a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 leading version processor, an extremely sophisticated and quiet cooling system, a massive 10,100 mAh battery that charges in less than 1 hour using the 80-watt fast charger that comes with it. Its high-resolution 16:10 display features a 144Hz refresh rate. The speakers sound really nice, and with its all-metal design, the Red Magic Nova Gaming Tablet is really light and feels great in your hands. I am going to take this tablet everywhere I go so I can game while I'm away from home. It's built specifically for gaming, so obviously all of the modern games look and play beautifully, but you know me, I love my retro gaming.
Not gonna lie, I've never
installed
seen a gaming tablet before.
For my favorite old school consoles as well. And what's unbelievable is how affordable this tablet is, given how much of a beast it is. Seriously, go and check out the Red Magic Nova Gaming Tablet today. The link is in the description. Tsukishima was a Japanese Super Mario 64 speedrunner that was very active between the years 2010 and 2011. He was a really good player, achieving multiple world records, not just in the 16-star category, but also single levels as well. In fact, the influence of Tsukishima is still felt today. He was the first person to catch a faster cycle in the first Bowser stage, which resulted in a new single-level world record, and players still call that particular cycle the Tsukishima cycle. In 2014, it was discovered that you can use audio analysis to detect splicing, and this resulted in numerous older world records being exposed as cheated. The most shocking being 16-star world records from the player Akikan, White Aeris, Holy Moly, and Shadow of Miles. The early 16-star world records seem to be very untrustworthy.
Yeah, because I get you. I bet they would be like splicing their clips together and they would like figure out the frame and be like, oh yeah, the frames line up and everything, the video lines up, but they don't realize the ever so slight little difference in the audio. Yeah, that would get you.
Tsukishima's 16-star world record couldn't be analyzed in this way, however, as the audio quality was too poor. It wouldn't be until 2023 when a new method of splice detection would emerge in the form of Mario's blinking. Mario's blinking runs on a universal timer, so if Mario's blinking becomes inconsistent, it's confirmation of a splice. Using this method, it was proven that Tsukishima had also spliced his run.
The guy who had a whole thing named after him also spliced his run? Oh my gosh.
Once Tsukishima's runs were investigated further, some more obvious continuity errors were detected. In Womp's Fortress, after collecting only 5 and 0 coins on the first 2 stars, when he re-enters the stage, the coin high score was now somehow 12. And on the 3rd star, even though he collected 3 coins, when he exited the stage, it said he only collected 2. Now, I didn't want to make my—
Yeah, that seems like, yeah, that would get you. I feel like that's easier to see than like the audio thing or like the blinking. But like that seems pretty obvious if there's just like actual discrepancies in the literal big numbers on your screen.
My fake speedruns too hard to detect. I didn't want people to have to examine audio tracks or do frame-by-frame analysis. So I chose the coin discrepancy as my mistake.
Okay.
I asked the greatest Super Mario 64 player ever, Suigi, to make—
Okay, Suigi, really quick. He broke his record like 5 times over, world record 5 times over. I didn't read into it too much. I just saw it passively. This guy is actually freaking insane at this game. So I'm curious, if Carl is putting Suigi up for this, I'm very curious to see if he's gonna get it.
2 clips of him getting 2 stars in Womp's Fortress. In the fake clip, which in this case was clip number 1, Suigi only collects 4 coins when getting the first star. But when he re-enters the stage, the coin high score now shows as 8, which is obviously wrong. This one was pretty easy, so let's see who can spot it.
The camera movement looked different from how I've seen.
Oh wait, he's not putting Suigi up for it. He's showing Suigi's clip. I see. Never mind.
People do that, but people do that differently. He said it's not related to audio and stuff. Do I remember any controversies with that clip? The only thing I could think of here is that someone, to increase the amount of runs they got going, like changed the properties of the star in here, because I'm pretty sure you only get it if the star is rotating at a particular time. That
he got all 5 category speed. Oh, dude, that's insane. That is insane.
You can clip it here, but how would I even notice that? Then I also do not know. I guess I go with video 2.
I'll be honest, for the Mario one, both of these just look like good gameplay to me. Like a very good player. I really don't even notice a difference. I mean, that's insane. But yeah, I cannot see the difference personally. I'm just going to go with the gut feeling. We're going to say 2, and we'll see what happens.
At first, this one had me really confused. I looked at both the clips several times, and I couldn't really spot any difference between them. But then I noticed the sneaky coin difference in clip number 1.
He got it. He noticed it. The others, I don't think were paying attention to that. I think they were just looking at the actual gameplay movement. But Virtual noticed it.
As Mario enters the stage again, the coin count jumps up, meaning there had to have been a splice there. And I don't honestly think I would have noticed this if I didn't know one of them was going to be cheated. So I can totally see how this gets overlooked, but yeah. My answer is clip number 1 and the method of cheating, splicing.
Wait, how many coins did they get? How many coins did they get?
He's got it. He's got it.
2 coins? 4 coins. Okay. All right. I'm just checking that there's no splice. I assume there's not going to be another splice. Oh, 8. Okay, this is the cheated one.
He got it.
They got 4 coins. Yeah, this is cheated. Okay. Number 1 is cheated.
Of the 4 games we're looking at,
That
definitely
was
the one I'm
quick.
most familiar with is Mario 64. And as soon as I saw there was Mario 64, I figured the cheating method was going to be splicing, because I know that's been used a whole bunch in the game's history. He does this completely insane cannonless setup that I don't think is at all consistent. Here's the red flag. So he exits the stage, he has 4 coins. Then
He's
he
got
goes
it
back into
too.
the stage, and all of a sudden, he has
He's
8
8,
coins. It
yeah.
doubled. So the splice was right there from before he went back into Womp's Fortress. So clip 1 is the fake one here, and clip 2 is the legit one where the coin counter stays the same.
Yeah, see, that seems easy enough because it's like a big enough thing that's in your face. But I feel like if you're actually just looking at the gameplay itself, you probably wouldn't notice it. But it is kind of in your face once you know that coin discrepancies have been a thing in the past.
The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time is one of my favorite games of all time. And one of the most incredible things I've ever witnessed was watching the Speedrunner TSA beat Ocarina of Time in just 5 hours. This seems like an incredibly long time by today's standards, but back in 2004, this was utterly mind-blowing. This was before
Whoa.
YouTube, when you had to download this gigantic speedrun in pieces if you wanted to watch it.
Oh my
And the
god. Downloading like part 85 of a speedrun. That's crazy.
entire thing was mesmerizing. These early world records really helped to popularize the idea of doing full game speedruns. But in 2011, all of TSA speedruns were removed from Speed Demo's archive after they were found to be cheated. TSA's runs were full of splices, and in hindsight, some of them are extremely obvious.
I'm assuming a splice on this screen.
TSA claimed that he didn't cheat, and that he had to capture his runs in multiple segments due to issues with his capture setup. But he was adamant they were still entire runs. And in the process of putting his speedruns back together, he accidentally combined different runs together. However, we know this cannot be true, because when you pause the game in Ocarina of Time, the pause menu will always open to a predictable screen. It will either be the last screen you had when you unpaused, or if you entered a brand new area, it will open on the item screen. In TSA's runs, multiple times when he paused during the run, the menu opened up to the map screen, which only happens after you load the game from a save after quitting, which obviously did not happen during any of his runs. And this is the mistake that I chose for my fake Ocarina of Time speed.
Yeah, it would show that he's like quitting out, saving, and like reloading, which if he's saying it one single run, you wouldn't be quitting out and like saving and reloading because you're in one single run. That makes sense.
Run. I asked one of the best Ocarina of Time speedrunners in the entire world, Danny B, to make 2 clips of himself performing a relatively recent glitch called Ganondorf. This is where you walk from the
Ganondorf.
Dodongo's Cavern all the way to the final fight with Ganon. At the beginning of each clip, Danny B pauses to equip a shield, which, to be honest, I thought would immediately give away what I was planning to do. Near the end of the setup for the glitch, Danny B needs to pause again, and in the legitimate run, the menu opens up to the item screen, which it should. But in the fake clip, which in this case was clip number 1, the pause menu opens to the map screen.
Yeah.
This is because he spliced the run at the entrance to Dodongo's Cavern. Let's see if any of our professional speedrunners can spot it.
Ocarina of Time.
If you're navigating the menu quick enough, you might not see it. We'll see.
It's kind of the same thing. I just don't know that much about the game. I think TSA was caught splicing like 15, 20 years ago, but it's nothing I could really pick up on from watching these videos. So, but I don't know. I think there's some funny business going on here with clip number 2. So I'm gonna very confidently say clip 2 is the one.
Confidently.
Ocarina of Time, man. I haven't seen Ocarina of Time in so many years. I used to watch so much of it back in the day. Every single time like a camera changes or something, I think this is spliced. Every single time. Every slight transition could be a splice. This is why it's so hard to catch speedrunning cheaters. It could be something like obvious, like the amount of shoes he has or something changes. Nothing like stood out to me. They looked exactly the same to me. Carl says this is a test in speedrunning history, but there's been a lot of cheaters and a lot of cheating videos. I'm gonna guess number 2.
That's 2 for 2 that are wrong.
Ocarina of Time, I'm gonna go with number 1 solely because of this like
Speezy
screen
got it.
effect that's happening right there, like that triangle that's coming by Link, and I do not know what that is. I don't think I've ever seen it. I've seen a good amount of these speedruns.
Oh, that triangle.
That just looks
What
weird.
is that?
And I mean, it could be a feature of Ocarina of Time, but the other one, number 2, didn't have that one. And I'm just gonna go with number one's the fake one.
Interesting.
Does the menu stay on the last screen that you were on?
Oh my god.
wait.
Okay, so Speezy got the right answer by saying 1, but for the wrong reason. And Smant immediately is going in for the menu, so he might actually get it with the right reason.
Why is the map open on this one? Okay, that's what it is. That has to be it. Okay. I don't know which one is cheated, but I'm pretty sure that has to be it. That's it. There's got to be something wrong there. I don't know which one it is, though.
Okay, he knows that that's the discrepancy, but he doesn't know which one's the right one.
We're gonna have to make an educated guess, man. Okay, all we need to do is just watch this run. This one opens up on this menu. We knew it was cheated, but we didn't know which one was the cheated one because I just didn't know enough about the game. I think it's number 1 because of the menu position.
Yeah.
Before I
That's
give my
right.
answer, I just want to
Nice.
take a moment to appreciate how cool Zelda speedruns are. Like, what did we just watch? Who came up with this? Bugging through a wall straight to the final boss with some intricate setup? Really awesome.
When the math doesn't add up, but you still get the right answer. Task failed successfully? I think Virtual's gonna get it. He seems pretty confident.
I don't know Zelda speedruns, but the one difference I noticed is that in the pause buffering
Yeah,
that they're doing for this
yeah.
final skip, clip number 1 opens the pause menu on the wrong screen. And I think the pause menu always opens on this blue rectangle screen. So I think for that reason, I'm going to say that clip number 1 is cheated, but I would never have known if I didn't look for a cheater. So very, very sneaky method there.
Yeah, again, you're not gonna notice unless you're specifically trying to look out for a discrepancy. Like, I think that's why some of these people have gone uncaught for years, because unless you're like going over it with a magnifying glass, like it's pretty sneaky.
In the late 2000s, Henning Blom was one of the strongest GoldenEye speedrunners in the entire world. At his peak, he achieved a world ranking of 4th, sitting just below 3 certified legends of the game. Henning was a really good player and achieved many world records during his career. Some of his strongest times were his untied world records that he achieved on the level Frigate in 2011, beating both the Secret Agent and 00 Agent world records, getting times of 1 minute flat and 1:06 respectively. But in 2012, fellow speedrunner Ryan White noticed that Henning's end cinema didn't make sense. On both of Henning's runs, he exits the boat holding no weapon, which means that in the end cinema, Bond should put away a PP7 pistol. But in Henning's runs, Bond puts away a D5K submachine gun. This is simply impossible, and means that Henning had spliced different end screens onto
Bro, you're not gonna even check and get the accurate ending? Oh my gosh.
his runs. On Frigate, you need to
But if the only difference is like the gun, even still, yeah, that is probably very easy to overlook.
release hostages and hope they choose the fastest escape point and escape the boat as fast as possible. This introduces a huge luck factor into the level, making it one of the most frustrating in the game. This is why, historically, Frigate has been the level that has seen the most cheating. Henning originally denied cheating, but audio analysis showed that he had not only spliced his Frigate runs, but many other levels as well,
Ooh.
including his full game runs.
Ooh.
Ultimately, after the evidence was too great, Henning confessed, and he was permanently banned from the ranks.
He confessed.
I wanted to recreate Henning's mistake on the Frigate level. I asked one of the greatest strat finders in GoldenEye history, Henrik Norgren, to craft me 2 speedruns on the Agent difficulty. These runs are identical, and both of them finish the level with no weapon equipped. In the legitimate speedrun, Bond puts away a pistol, but in the fake speedrun that Henrik spliced, which in this case was clip number 2, Bond puts away a D5K.
That is so hard to tell. It is so quick, and it's just literally like 3 pixels, 3 and 4 black pixels.
Which in this case was clip number 2, Bond puts away a D5K.
Like, that is so quick. It is like a split second of just let me shove this entire gun into my pocket.
Let's see who can spot
Like,
it.
where does he put that thing? That thing was huge.
The only way I could think of telling if this one was fake, since I haven't played these games before, to be honest, is counting the bullets and seeing if they were right with the end of the stats, and they were.
Is he
for both
counting
of them.
every
It was
single
the
bullet
7
that he
shots,
shoots?
3 kills, all that kind of stuff.
Ooh.
So I really cannot tell a difference for this one. But gut feeling, you already know we're going with number 1.
Wait.
Wait,
okay.
sorry, which clip was fake? I missed it.
This one,
Henrik spliced, which in
2 is
Bond
fake.
puts
Yeah, okay. 2 is fake.
games before, to be honest, is counting the bullets and seeing if they were right with the end of the stats, and they were for both of them. It was the 7 shots, 3 kills, all that kind of stuff. So I really cannot tell a difference for this one. But gut feeling, you already know we're going with number 1.
Wait.
I know, he's wrong.
Okay. I think I might know what it is. If he
Oh?
used the exact same level, if Carl used the same level, I remember watching a video years ago.
Oh shit.
Where at the very end they had a different gun. Where they were like holding a gun.
Oh my god, he's got it.
And at the very end they were holding a different gun. So that had like a scope on it. And that was a pistol. All right, the run cheated is number 1. I'm not even watching number 2.
No, he got it wrong. He knew it, but he got, no. He got it wrong because he's supposed to have a pistol. He had the right reason, just not the right clip.
All right, the run cheated is number 1. I'm not even watching number 2.
I got nothing. I'm trying to think of controversies in 007 speedrunning that I know, because that looked fine to me. Those looked identically the same. I saw no differences.
Identical?
So my assumption is just going to be that it's spliced. Like on the watch here or something.
No.
I got no idea.
Look at the look at the end. Look to the end. Skim over to the end.
50-50 chance. I'd say the second one is cheated.
Okay, he got it right. He got it right, but oh god.
Right. I mean, I looked here at GoldenEye. I watched through both of these clips like side by side, starting from the exact same moment, and I literally couldn't notice any discrepancy like at all. So I don't know. I'll just say, obviously, clip 2 is the cheated one for GoldenEye.
Obviously, I don't know why, but obviously. All right, well, you got it right.
Final one, I already knew the cheating scandal from before, where Bond puts away the wrong weapon as he goes on the boat. And therefore, I'm going to say clip number 2, where he puts away the long machine gun instead of the...
Okay. So Virtual also knew what the discrepancy was, but this time, well, unlike Sven, he actually got it right.
P7.
Nice. W.
Smallland was so close to getting that one, but I think he didn't realize that Henrik switched to unarmed before exiting the boat.
So close.
Surprisingly, this seemed pretty difficult, so I sent the clips to former GoldenEye world champion David Clemens, who surely can't miss.
Hello, Carl.
Oh, former world champion. Is he gonna get it?
I'm here to tell you which of the 2 GoldenEye runs that
You watched the second clip.
me is fake. So I was sent 2 GoldenEye runs, and I was asked to determine which one is fake and which one is real, and this one was very easy for me to tell. You can see here that he's an unarmed, right? So actually, the thing about it, and the reason this was easy for me to tell, is if you enter the boat in unarmed, Bond is always going to have a pistol out in the ending cinematic here, and you can see clearly that he's holding the silenced D5K. So if this one was real, he would have been holding the pistol at the end and not the silenced D5K. And the player that got busted doing this is Henning Blom.
Yeah,
This was,
he
like,
knows
15
his
years
he
ago.
knows his history.
I got a couple on-tides in this level, and it took us like 3 or 4 years to realize that the runs were fake because there was a discrepancy with
3 or 4 years to figure that out.
what gun was out in the cinematic and what gun was out when he entered the boat, and so that's how he ended up getting busted, is just that little, intricate knowledge that we maybe just didn't have at the time that we, finally developed. But anyway, I hope that helped. That was a lot of fun, and peace out.
Peace out.
In 2020, Minecraft speedrunning absolutely
I know this one. I know this history. This is Dream.
exploded, easily becoming the most popular game to speedrun in the entire world. And it wasn't just popular in terms of active speedrunners, but videos of Minecraft speedruns started to get massive views on YouTube. One of the videos that really popped off was a new world record in the 1.16 random seed glitchless category by the runner Drem. No, not Dream.
Wait, did I misread? Wait, I was so confident. I thought this was Dream. It's Drem?
Drem. In June of 2020, Drem claimed a time of 19 minutes and 19 seconds, beating the existing record by several minutes. Because 1.16 had just been released, this speedrun got a lot of attention. It even caught the eye of Dream, who posted...
Okay. I was like, is this the Mandela effect where I'm forgetting Dream's name? Has he been Drem all along? Am I insane? Okay.
In the comments all of the reasons that he thought the run was fake.
Oh.
According to Dream, it was obvious that Drem wasn't playing a random seed, and was instead playing a seed that he had found and scouted earlier. Dream pointed out a lot of actions that Drem took that indicated Drem already knew the seed, but it's usually very hard to prove this. However, Dream did highlight one concrete discrepancy that did prove that Drem had spliced the run. The problem was Drem's loading animation. This animation is always the same for each unique seed. Drem's loading animation started in the center, but for that particular seed, it should always start in the bottom left corner. This proves that Drem had spliced together a different loading animation before his run. This really was the first Minecraft cheating scandal that exploded on YouTube. Zyphon's video about Drem's run has over 10 million views. I asked one of the most knowledgeable Minecraft speedrunners on the entire planet, K4Y4, to replicate Drem's fake run. To make it even easier for our pro speedrunners, I even asked K4Y4 to use the exact same seed as Drem. The two clips only show the loading animation and the beginning of the run, so I felt as though it would be pretty obvious a splice was involved. Historically, splices have been caught.
Okay, I actually have not heard of this one, the loading screen one. I thought he was gonna talk about a different speedrunning scandal in Minecraft, but this one's interesting actually.
By seeing jumps in the mouse, which occurred in Minecravenger's fake records, or hearing extra clicks in the audio, which was the case with Floby's fake runs. However, those are not present here, so the only other thing to check would be the loading animation. And that's why I gave the pro speedrunners the specific seeds so they could check if they wanted to. But really, this is probably the hardest one to detect, because it does require you to boot up the game and check the loading animations if you don't remember Drem's seed. In K4Y4's fake speedrun, which in this case was clip number 1, the loading animation for Drem's seed starts near the top left, which is not correct. It should start in the bottom left. Let's see if any of our pro speedrunners remember the Drem situation and can spot the fake speedrun.
Oh boy.
If I had to guess from these two, the only thing that I could possibly tell is maybe...
Wait, sorry, I forgot again which one was fake. It was clip 1, okay.
If I had to guess from these two, the only thing that I could possibly tell is maybe there was a cut in, I think it was number 2, right? My guess for this one is there's a splice in number 2 right at that load screen. And I believe Minecravenger did that.
So first thing I noticed for Minecraft is right away they just kind of went straight over to the ruined portal.
Okay, he's looking at the gameplay again.
Saw it in the corner of their screen, so it does make sense they didn't just know where it was going to be. But I still think it's 2 just for the reason that this loading screen looks weird. I feel like there have been cheater videos in the past where the loading screen is how they got figured out, and I don't know, compared to 1. There's just something off about this loading. I could be very wrong. That could just be normal Minecraft, different computers. But that's what I'm going with, number 2.
I'm pretty confident this one is spliced. There were so many controversies in Minecraft. Or like the contents of the chests are impossible. Like the odds of what was in the chest was like literally impossible.
Yeah. I heard about the speedrun discrepancy where like you had insane luck, where like you were always getting drops or like the stuff in the chest. But yeah, this one's new to me.
That's wrong, right? It's meant to start in the middle. But why would they splice it in that way? Could that really be it? Oh no, that's in the bottom right-hand corner, so I guess this is the thing that can happen. It could be that the spawns were manipulated in that these two things can't be this close together. Because I remember those 3 controversies. Splicing, changing of spawns in chests, changing drop rates, and things spawning too close together. And there's a lot of controversies in Minecraft. I'm gonna say it's number 2. Number 2 seems more lucky.
The only cheating method I know of in Minecraft is what Dream did, where you like change the files to make the luck more probable.
Yeah, that's what I heard about.
I feel like that probably wasn't employed here because it's such a brief section at the start. I don't know. I have no idea. So I'll just say clip 1 is the fake one for Minecraft.
I didn't see anything.
He got it right. This one actually does seem hard because the loading screen is pretty fast and it is hard to pick up on.
Out of the ordinary in either Minecraft clip in terms of gameplay, but I did notice that one of the seeds, the one in video 1, loads differently in the video clip than it did when I loaded it up on my computer. So I believe that...
Has Virtual gotten everyone right so far? Is he kind of the goat at spotting fake speedruns?
There's a splice in the loading screen on seed number 1, and that the player then knows that seed that they're playing perfectly and have optimized it for a good time. So my answer is that this run is not random. Splice, video number 1.
Damn.
Okay, evidently that was pretty difficult, but let's see if a real Minecraft speedrunner
Curryway?
knows their history. I asked former world record holder Curryway to look
Yeah.
at the clips to see if he could spot which one was fake.
Hello, Carl. I'm here to tell you which video is fake out of the 2 Minecraft speedruns that you sent me. Now, to be honest, if I move my face cam, I was sent 2 videos and notes. And when I was sent these notes, it has clips with these seeds. When I first saw this, I kind of had an idea of what I was looking for. When I watched the first clip, I instantly knew what was the fake speedrun. So if we go in this first clip, we can see when they load in the world, there's a very specific way that this world loads.
It
And
is
this
so
the same with
quick.
any way that a Minecraft speedrun loads, which is why this is necessary to show when getting your run verified. So for this run, you can see that it starts in this top left
Just for
corner.
a split
And
second. Oh my
that
god.
is something that can happen on seeds. But for this specific seed, it's not possible because I actually know exactly what seed this is. This is from a cheated world record way back in the day from a
He
runner
knows.
named Drem, D-R-E-M, and this is the seed that they cheated on. Now, I don't even know if this was the exact same world load that Drem did. I don't believe so. I think the thing with Drems was that it actually generated fully from the middle. And this one, it is top left. And when you load the seed, actually, if I go back in here and I copy this seed,
Oh, is he gonna
and
actually
I
show
hop
it?
into Minecraft,
Yeah.
the loading screen starts actually
Bottom
in the
corner.
bottom left,
Yeah.
not in this top left
Smart.
area that it does in the video sent. That is how that I knew that even without watching the second video, that this run was the fake speedrun.
Hey, there you
From
go.
these results, we can see that spotting a fake speedrun is pretty difficult if you don't have deep knowledge of a specific game, even if you are a professional speedrunner in
Yeah.
something else.
I don't think I wouldn't have probably gotten any of those. Like, I don't think I would have looked in that much depth. I think I maybe would have gotten the Mario 64 one just because I feel like that's a little bit more obvious because it kind of shows it right to you without it being like, I don't know. I feel like looking at the coin stuff, they're right in your face. But I feel like the others, I don't think I would have gotten them. Like, I don't think I would have.
This just goes to show how easy it would be to fool the general public
There's so
into
much
believing you've done something incredible,
little
even
details.
if all you did was just splice a few different runs together. A big thanks to Summoning Salt, Easy Speezy, Dark Viper AU, Small Ant, and Virtual for being such gracious guinea pigs. And huge
Guinea
props
pigs.
to Virtual for being the only person to correctly spot every
Yeah,
fake.
Virtual
man
the
is
goat, holy
obviously
shit.
a student of history. And thanks to Suiji, Danny B, Henrik Norgren, and K4Y4 for helping me make these fake speedruns. Make sure you go and subscribe to all of their channels. And if you liked the format of this video, please make sure to let me know in the comments, and I will try to do it again in the future. Thanks for watching, you legends. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video.
Yeah, I don't think I would have gotten any of those. And I guess it goes to show just how, I guess, easy it is to probably, like, to go under the radar. Why some of these don't get found out for, like, months, years, decades even at a time. Like, that's crazy. But thank you guys so much for watching. This was a really cool video. I really like this one, actually. If you guys want to check me out live, feel free to check out my Twitch down below. You guys can follow me on my other socials, check out the VOD channel, all of that stuff. Hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video for more. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.